Hello, my friends. It's Andy coming to you from Yorba Linda, California for the Andy Falco Show. And today we're going to be talking about some of the candidates that are just not entirely truthful on their websites or any of their campaign posts or signs. And one of those, going to go ahead and bring it up right away, is Trisha Cantero. She yesterday apparently puts up this post and talks about I am committed to running my campaign with transparency and integrity. I firmly denounce any form of harassment. I pledge to act as a role model and so on and so forth. So she says this, but yet, from what I understand, because she won't speak to people outside of those that support her and those people outside the teachers union, she claims that she's not supported by the teachers union. She has claimed that I believe she's a Christian and a conservative, but it's getting very confusing because so does Marilyn Anderson, who obviously is not a conservative, and then you got Misty Jansen, who again obviously is not a conservative. So their integrity or their transparency and so forth is lacking of what apparently they don't know what the meaning of any of those words mean. So just to show you proof that she is being supported by the teachers union, here is an independent expenditure report. At the top it says Association of Placentia Linda Educators Community, which is the teachers union. And then you see down below where it says name of candidate supported, Trisha Cantero. And then you see that they donated $4,373 for yard signs and $2,666 to her campaign, people running her campaign. And then we have this sheet here, which is the continuation sheet, and shows you that, oh, look at that. A lady by the name of Patricia Hanzo, who is someone who loses her mind at school board meetings, gets kicked out, and the police have to threaten to arrest her if she doesn't leave, who is donating money, who is clearly a I wanted to say leader, but I wouldn't even. I mean, you can't say Patricia's a leader of anything, but she's really strongly for the teachers union and does everything she can for them. And then we have Peggy Nguyen, who is a teacher, obviously another member of the teachers union. So you can see that when Trisha Cantero is telling people that she's not supported by the teachers union or she's any of these other things, that obviously that's not true of what she's saying. So when you see her campaign ad that says she's for transparency and integrity, maybe not so much. And so it's really important to understand what it is they're saying and what they're actually doing. That's the most important thing. Again, most of these people, I think all of them, are hiding for the most part. They don't want to speak to people that actually going to ask them tough questions. At meet and greets, they only invite and allow people in that support them. They don't allow people to come in and say, you know what, I'm not sure who I want to vote for, or can you convince me not to vote for Leandra Blades or Maria Stubbs or Ryan Miller? No, but you can't do that. So just in case you need more proof, we have the website APLE, which is the teachers union. Down below you see CTA, which is the California Teachers Association, which is the statewide member of the teachers union. And this is their cabal joining together. The NEA is also a part of this cabal, the National Educators Association. But you see who they're supporting. Again, Trisha Cantero, Marilyn Anderson, and Misty Jansen, who again claim otherwise in many statements that I've seen. And here's just to give you an idea, since the NEA was not part of that, this is what the NEA believes. The NEA has argued specifically that testing itself is an invention of white racists to deliberately fail black students. That's so the teachers union are. They claim that apparently that black children are too stupid to be able to test them, because if you do, that's racist. You can't expect them to know how to do math. You can't expect them to know how to read or write. That's racist to expect them to do that. As a matter of fact, in California, the CTA has argued that, you know what, these kids don't even have to show up for school. They've even said that, you know what, illegal immigrants who have children that go to school, or the children of illegal immigrants that are coming to the schools, you know what, we shouldn't even test them, and we should just pass them regardless of what their grades are. That is actually the stance of the teachers union. So it is evil. They are evil. I don't believe that you can be a parent in the school district, or any school district for that matter, and support the teachers union. You can't do both those things. Again, if you're a parent, unless you believe that the state can take your kids and castrate them, unless you believe that boys and men should be in the girls' bathrooms while your daughter's using the bathroom, or in the locker rooms changing and taking showers while your daughter's in there, that men should be able to do that, that men should compete against your daughters in sports. Again, this is contradictory to the belief of a normal parent. Let me just put it that way. A normal parent does not want men competing with their girls in sports. So now let's go to PYLBuzz, where Panda Bear, these are adults. These are grown adults, many of them teachers and leaders of the teachers union. They go by names like Panda Bear, and they post in PYLBuzz, Trisha Cantero for PYLBuzz, and their main focus, here's Patricia Hanzo, again, supporter of Trisha Cantero, who simply wants to dismantle the current executive staff and superintendent and the executive, I already said executive board, the majority board of trustees. She writes here, voters in Temecula barely kicked his sorry ass out by about 170 votes. There's a whole discussion about kicking leadership out of these organizations. They don't care about kids and education. They're more concerned about the leadership and what's going on with them. So she goes on to say, people are not aware of their poor quality local school board members, similar to PYLUSD. We must get more articles written about PYLUSD's poor quality school board trustees and the urgency to remove them on November 5th. And then goes on to talk about ballots are arriving and yada, yada, yada. Yogi Bear says, if it was possible, we're months away from changing the tide anyway. Show these hypocrites for who they are and sending them packing. Then we can send Cherniss, who's Dr. Alex Cherniss, on a much needed vacation from work. Get out the vote. Leah Orlando Thomas says it should be possible to get rid of Leander Blades and Alex Cherniss. That's what she's saying there. And then Panda Bear now comes back and says, we can't vote to recall a superintendent as the board hires him. It's not an elected position. However, if we get a new board majority in November, they can certainly let him go. RM, talking about Leander Blades, says she is one of those who gives women in the force a bad name. She disgusts me. Medical retirement? Ha! You were or will always be known for being weak. Again, another grown adult talking about a woman who was a police officer who was out there protecting RM and a number of other of these people while they're sleeping. And that's what she has to say about Leander Blades. She's just disgusting. And then you got Polar Bear, must be related to Koala Bear and Panda Bear, says Andy Falcones, who would like to sleep with his daughter. Then you got a mom in Yorba Linda, Bonnie Conte and Esther Kim, kick out anybody who doesn't agree with them. And so this mom who got kicked out says, well, it appears after a night of disagreements on the Yorba Linda Moms group that they have banned me and blocked me. I broke no rules, had no profanity or any such of that nature, yet they still banned me. It is a very sad day when mothers raising their children in this city get removed from a group because adults can't agree to disagree. Facts speak volumes, and when you don't have them to back up or bolster your claim, you just ban the other side, and utterly appalling, downright disgusting. So this is what's going on, and I just wanted to share with you that you have somebody like this candidate, Trisha Cantero, who says she's for transparency and she doesn't want anybody, speaking poorly of other people. She claims that, she's all for, transparency, yet she's refusing to be transparent. She has no integrity because she tells people that she's not being supported by the teachers union, yet you see thousands of dollars being pushed into her campaign. She's being supported by these people that disparage the name of Leander Blades and Dr. Alex Cherniss, of me, of other people that care about the kids and their education and about parents, and yet she still takes all their money. She still has them walking for her as part of her campaign. So she's saying one thing publicly through a post, not actually publicly, but yet the same people that are disparaging the parents in this community, the moms in this community who care about their kids, and then claim that they're the ones who are being mean, they're the ones who are causing chaos on our school district. Trisha Cantero says nothing to these people like Patricia Hanzo. You know why? Because Patricia Hanzo gives her money. And so she will not say anything bad about Patricia Hanzo. So she'll support the teachers union. She'll vote for allowing men into your daughter's bathrooms, in their locker rooms. She doesn't care if they compete against your daughter in sports. And she wants CRT back in her school, even though we banned it. She doesn't want parents' rights because she doesn't believe that you need to know what's going on with your children when they're at school. She wants the state to be able to kidnap your child and to castrate them or lop off their breasts. That's what Trisha Cantero is for, because why not? She's for the teachers union. Leander Blades put this post up the other day, and she says, I'm hearing directly from community members that a member of my opponent's campaign team is calling people from our district and telling families that the Orange County School of Computer Science at Bernardo Yorba and the Universal Sports Institute at Parkview is not insured. She further stated, if there is a school shooting, families cannot file a claim. I'm disgusted that I have to speak of this, especially to those to this close to an actual tragedy. All of our schools are insured. I'm disgusted. And everybody should be disgusted. You should be disgusted if you are living in this community and you had thought that you understood what was going on. The teachers union is causing as much chaos as possible. They're spreading as many lies as they possibly can. Ryan Miller, who's running against Trisha Cantero, had to put out a statement the other day and says, I am not these things that the teachers union and the campaigns of my opponent are saying about me. And it is disgusting what they are saying. They're saying things like they said to me, that I want to sleep with my daughter. There's nothing more disgusting. If I show that, no, they say that I'm the mean one, that I'm the one who's, hates moms, because I showed you what they write, that I show you that they're the ones causing as much chaos as possible. The school district has never been in such great hands. I've been in this district for 20 years. My oldest daughter's 30 and my youngest son, he's 10. So I have a long time because I have 6 kids. 4 of them are still in the school district. And I'm telling you that because I want you to understand that I have been a part of the school district for many, many years. This district right now is the best it's ever been. It's the most transparent it's ever been. The funds are being used for exactly what it is meant for those funds to be used, and not all funds can be used for other programs. So you keep hearing about how the USI funding, which was developer funds, should have been used to do something else, like put a refrigerator at Valencia High School. Those funds cannot be used for putting a refrigerator in Valencia High School, but yet that refrigerator and whatever needs that kitchen has are actually being funded and taken care of as we speak, and they always have been. It was never diverted. The money was never diverted to another program. The funds that are meant for Valencia High School are being used for Valencia High School. The funds that are meant and can only be used for new development is being used for USI, and that's all there is to it. There's nothing more complicated than that. In addition to that, you got people that are supporting Misty Jansen who are tearing apart banners and marking up and the signs. I wanted to use the police code, so I have to stop myself. Of Leander Blades with spray paint. They're stealing them like nobody's business. I think Leander has said that she's put out something like, 200 signs, and 150 of those signs have been stolen and damaged in some way. Banners, again, like you see there, have been torn and pulled off of the chain link fences. The teachers union puts up these false signs that mean nothing. Save our schools. From what? Nothing's happening to the schools. They're growing and the enrollment is increased. Teachers have not been fired, not one single one. Teachers are being hired and teachers are getting raises. So if that's what they want you to save the school from, then they got a problem. And again, you can see that it says their Association of Placentia Linda Educators Community, which is the teachers union. They make videos where they insert an actual picture from the school board meeting. Now they're claiming on social media that it's free artwork that's taken off the internet. No, that middle picture is a picture of our school board trustees and the children putting away their chairs and standards that they were using for mics and whatnot, and simply are putting those away. They put it in the middle of 2 videos of January 6th so they can give you the impression that children are rioting at PYLUSD because of the trustees and the superintendent. These are disgusting people. And I will tell you again, these are so-called grown adults. These are mostly retired people that have been retired long ago, James Bell, who put up some nonsense video that I've recorded a whole video about that, and I'll put that up pretty soon. Just haven't had a chance to get it uploaded yet. But he 10 years ago he was a principal. He doesn't know what. You can't listen to the nonsense that comes out of his mouth. I don't know how much the teachers union paid him, or if they paid his retirement home expenses for the week or what have you, but who knows why he came out and said the things he did. People are going to think, well, he was at the school district for 40 years, what have you. Again, he was only a principal at one school, and that was Valencia. He was never in the district, and there are a lot of things that are happening now that weren't even thought about at the time that he left being a principal. So that was a fabrication of Esther Kim. Again, an administrator for Yorba Linda Moms who's kicking out moms because they don't agree with her. So just take it for what it's worth. You got this same woman who's kicking people out of Yorba Linda Moms, putting together a video with a guy that retired 10 years ago that apparently just had nothing better to do. So this is what's happening. I just want it to be as clear as possible. I know it's difficult, but you have the teachers union, hacks, cabal, doing everything they can to cause as much chaos and place it in the lap of Dr. Alex Cherniss and the majority board and the executive staff, when in fact they're busy working. They're busy making the school district so much better than it has been for many decades. So just rest assured it's in really good hands, and what they're trying to tell you is nonsense. I mean, they're sending emails like crazy because of videos like this where I'm giving you the truth about what's happening in the school district, and they can't handle it. You should read these emails and what they're saying about me. It is somewhat entertaining, but it is very interesting what is happening. But that's what I have for you right now. I'll be sharing that video about James Bell hopefully within the next couple days. All right, my friends. Love you guys. God bless. Take care. Bye.